are filled with power, mobilized to organize, conquerors and counselors. We shall not be moved. We are filled with power, mobilized to organize, conquerors and counselors. We shall not be moved. Welcome, union members. We are in your presence. Hand in hand together, we make the union strong. Hand in hand together, we make the union strong.
Excitement is building at the 19th Biennial Convention of the American Postal Workers Union as delegates consider a motion to endorse Barack Obama for president. Hi, I'm Celeste Crenshaw, your host for this program of Convention Highlights. Senator Obama is scheduled to address convention delegates via live satellite, so it's a good day to wear your Obama t-shirt and button. The November election is a major theme at the convention. On Sunday, 3 members of Congress explained why postal workers need to get registered and get involved. Congressman Neil Abercrombie of Hawaii fired up the crowd.
Let me tell you, it is a pleasure and a privilege to be here to speak with you tonight. Now, that's not the first time you've heard a politician get up and say what a pleasure it was for him or her to be there with you. But I can tell you, nobody has ever meant it more than I do tonight. And the reason I can say that is that the Postal Workers Union was among the first to recognize that we're going to move into the 21st century and elect Barack Obama, a man of vision and hope, to the presidency of the United States. Oh yes, a new day is coming. A new day for working people is coming all across this country, and it's coming all across the world. I can tell you right now, as chairman of the Air and Land Committee that has jurisdiction over the Army and the Air Force and our fighting men and women all across this world that are out there right now. I've been out there in Europe, I've been in the rest of the world, and I'm telling you, every thinking person across the whole face of the planet is hoping that we're going to turn out in November and we're going to make Barack Obama the next president of the United States.
Congresswoman Shelley Berkeley of Nevada welcomed delegates to her home state and outlined many reasons for getting politically active.
This nation does have challenges, but as I see it, there is only one challenge for the next 79 days. That challenge is to get a new president elected for our great country, one that cares about working families, one that cares about you, cares about me, and cares about our children. That's the next president of the United States that I'm voting for. Now, in my opinion, and I have no ill will towards John McCain, but he won't do a single thing different than we have seen in the last 8 years. Not one difference. John McCain means 4 more years of George Bush, and my family deserves better. Your family deserves better. Our great country deserves better than this.
Congressman Danny Davis, a great friend of postal workers, talked about the importance of quality, universal service.
We had a slogan when I worked in the post office. It said, "Clean hands, gentle touch. Surely we owe a letter that much." Because we knew that at the end of that letter, somebody was waiting for a message. It may have been a love letter. Dear Mary, darling, I miss you so much, I just don't know what to do. And suppose Mary didn't get that letter on time. she'd be waiting for those wonderful words. Our kids in college waiting for a letter from home with a little extra money in there so that they can do what they need to do. Or an important piece of medical information telling one what it is that the diagnosis has been. And so the work that you do is not just simple work. It really isn't. It's some of the most important work in America.
Looking back on his own life, Davis put the election in historical perspective.
Where I lived, we never went to school more than 5 months a year. We lived in what was called an agrarian community. And it was not pineapples, Neil, that we were that we were picking. We were picking something called cotton. But you know, I'm proud that I'm going to be able to tell my grandchildren that these hands that used to pick cotton just helped pick the President of the United States of America. That these hands that used to pick cotton just picked Barack Obama to be the next President of the United States of America.
Legislative Director Mike Reed outlined how the APWU will mobilize members to elect labor-endorsed candidates.
Well, I think our members are motivated to go out there. We have a number of our members who are already out there working with the AFL-CIO Labor 2008 program, and we're going to have lots more between now and Election Day. So we're excited about it. They may be doing phone banks all day. They may be walking in the neighborhoods, knocking on doors, talking to their neighbors. They may be talking to their members by phone or appearing at their doorsteps and talking to them as well. So there are a number of assignments they can carry out in the Labor 2008 program, and our members are actively involved in that program throughout the country.
One way for the APWU to build political power is by working through the AFL-CIO, the nation's largest labor federation.